Hi, my name is Kafui Dey. My guest is Africa's most influential YouTuber who is changing the negative image around Africa. His name is Wode, and we're doing this from Cactus Creek Hotel in Eburi. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share so that the algorithm loves us, gives us hugs, and brings more content like this to you. Stick around.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek. A most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
Let's start all the way from the beginning, okay?
Yeah.
I know you're on a mission to do great stuff, and I've been following you closely. But let's roll it back to your very earliest memory. What would that be? What can you most remember from way back?
I mean, in terms of videos of my whole
Your life,
my
your
life.
Yeah, videos will come later. Your life. Man.
That's a tough question. I got so many memories, but the most profound one, I think I'll go for something that I will never forget. A day that I think I got an award, and I was supposed to go and receive the award, and then I had a torn uniform, So I went on stage, everyone clapped. Oh, the award is for Kobena Akon. I went on stage. When everybody saw the uniform I was wearing, everybody started laughing. So I ended up getting the award in classroom instead of the assembly hall.
Didn't allow you to take it on the stage?
Yeah, because, I mean, come on. Everyone was laughing at you because they could see my ass through the uniform.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah. And I think it's something that I've always wanted to do something to change. So recently, I think I went to the school again, make sure I get bags. I wanted to get a uniform for them, but they said the government is actually providing uniforms for less privileged. So I decided to get bags because I used to use Uncle Sam,
What is Uncle Sam?
You know Uncle Sam?
No.
Is it 2 kg or 7 kg rice bag?
No way. The rice.
Yeah, the Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to.
With the picture of the
Uncle Sam.
That was your school bag.
That was my school bag. So recently I decided to just identify kids that go to school with Uncle Sam school bag just to replace their Uncle Sam. Yeah.
What a memory. Can you remember how you felt when these kids were laughing at you?
For me, I think it was normal until just recently it hit me that, oh my goodness, they're actually laughing at me because of, but in the past, I think everything is normal for me. I think even, I don't know if you check my Twitter, I just posted something about how we used to use a champon. And people were like, it's a lie. And I'm like, come on.
What is a champon?
A champon, I don't know. What's the botanical name?
Is it a plant?
It's a plant.
And what do we use it for?
It's more like whenever something cuts you and you want to stop bleeding, you can use it. But whenever we go to the farms or even in the house, you go to the bush, I feel like was the best tea roll ever.
Yeah, the corn.
No, a champon leaves.
It was also used as tea roll.
Yes, the cob.
Yes.
The cob is also. I think I was telling my wife, and she was like, "No way, that's a lie." So
it's true.
She asked my brother, and my brother said, "What do you mean that's a lie?"
It's very true.
And I recently posted on Twitter, and everyone was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wow!" So which means I was not alone. So you see, it's something that to me it was normal until recently when you start telling people your story and be like, that was crazy. But it was not crazy for me. That was reality. That was reality. That was my life.
When you were going for this award, how old were you? If you remember.
I was in primary 6. So I don't know. Primary 6.
That should be about like 12.
Yeah,
12.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I still remember it to today.
Do you remember anything before that when you were much younger?
Much younger. Maybe Sunday school memories.
Okay. What was that like?
Because I'm a pastor's son, so going to church and then have to practice that choreography that practicing whenever you go to church.
Mm-hmm.
So I think recently there was a song say, "Jesus, lover of my soul,"
and then you had
I heard it recently. And I'm like,
the moves came back.
The moves came back.
What were the moves, man?
I don't even remember, but yeah. So I think, childhood memories. That a lot, a lot of them.
What was growing up like? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Kafui. People say I should stop saying it's a village, but it's a town. I don't know their description for town, but to me that was more like a village. I grew up there.
Is this in the western region?
Yeah, western region.
Okay.
Opposite VRA substation. Just the town opposite that.
Okay.
That's where I grew up from.
You were born there as well?
Born and raised.
Okay. Family, siblings, how many siblings?
5 siblings.
Okay.
Mom and dad.
What was your position? Number one?
I'm the third born.
Oh, in the middle?
In the middle,
What's that like, man? 2 ahead of you, 2 behind. You're like a sandwich. Meat in the sandwich.
I feel like I was quite different because my dad, my parents, I think they loved the 2 behind and in front of me. So I was more like trying to prove a point all the time.
How do you know that your parents love them more?
No, I think that's how I felt. But I think recently I asked my mom, and my mom was telling me that my dad felt like I was different, and he wanted to make sure that I live to that expectation. Because I used to tell my wife that why is it that I felt like when I was growing up, my dad never liked me, but then when I started like doing research, asking questions, he actually told all his friends that this child is special. Like even if he's not there, this child will be the one to take care. But he never showed me that until I think before he passed on, we had that relationship. But then when he passed on, all his friends,
they came and told you?
They told me that. Like things that I was doing for my dad, he was not telling me thank you. But he goes around to tell all his friends.
That you've done stuff for him. And
he did this, he did that, he did that. Hey, please, you guys should take care of this child for me. He left all the people. Like I have a shirt that I wear. It was actually a gift from my dad to his friend that whenever he's no more, I should go for that shirt. It's crazy. And that actually made me realize that whatever I'm doing right now, I need to be careful because it was more like ordained to do it. And my dad knew it, but he never told me.
But when it was happening, you must have felt, no, he doesn't like me.
Of course. Yeah. I told my mom so many times. to the extent that like when I got the opportunity to study in China, my father seized my passport for 3 months. Yeah. He was like, you're not going anywhere. You have to go to tech or nowhere else. Because he didn't want me to leave his eyesight. He knew everything, but it's just like, I don't know, like, men of God sometimes can be so mysterious.
Were you naughty?
I was not naughty. I'm actually the calmest son out of all of us. Maybe they can agree with me, right? They'll be watching this video, so they can agree with me.
How many brothers did you have?
I have like 4 brothers. No, 3 brothers. I'm the 4th. Yeah, and then 1 sister.
Who's the last? The girl?
No, a medical doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last born.
So you grew up in Kafui?
Kafui. We eat together. We did everything together. And I used to be a striker by then. Those of you who don't know.
No way.
One of the best striker Kafui has ever produced. And
who was your hero in football back then? Who were you copying?
So Bebeto,
Yes, Brazil.
Because my name is Berthold. So in the village they call me Bebeto.
One time.
So like I grew up, around Bebeto. And let me tell you this story. There was a time I disobeyed my dad because my dad believed in education, throughout. But then I was more like the striker for the young team. So anytime they're going to play, I need to show up. This time around, my dad locked the door that, hey, you're not going anywhere. I passed through the window. I passed through the window and then went to play, scored goals, and you know what happened? Like I broke my leg that day.
Problem.
And so today I have to give a shout out. Yeah.
Okay.
I have to give a shout out to a guy who I don't know how to. He can't walk properly because of me, because I was the main striker of the young team. We're playing young versus old. So when I scored more goals, they more like targeted me.
Of course.
And then broke my leg. But then my team were like, we need to pay back. So they went ahead, intentionally broke another guy's leg. Until today, as I speak to you.
Whoa, he can't walk.
Yeah, I can mention his name. I feel like God was preparing me for all these things. So I can give you names and Bonzi. If you go to Bonzi, his name is Bonzi. Like he can't walk properly just because of that. And that was the last day I played football because I couldn't go back home.
No. So I mean, how did you solve it? How did your
So everybody left. I was stuck on the pitch.
with a broken leg?
Broken legs. You know, now my brothers are like, you know, if you come back home, you know that it's over for you.
Yes.
But my brothers did well. They picked me out from the pitch and took me home. And bro, I still got another beating on top of the broken leg. Yeah, and it took me like 2 months before I was able to go back to school again.
Was it set or you put it in a cast? How did it heal?
I think you know they did what they had to do. I think there's they had to pull it. It was just a knee cup, so they had to pull it, and then they did whatever they had to do for some time.
What was your mom thinking about when all this was happening? What was your relationship with her?
My mom, you know, my mom used to sell kinky in Kradokon, and I used to sell kinky in the evening. And a big shout out to all my brothers. They played a major role, especially the eldest. You know, he attended St. John's Senior High School. It's one of the best high schools in Takrady.
Yes.
And this guy has to go and sell kinky before he goes to school in the morning. My second brother was so shy. He was like, I have to just stay home and sell.
He didn't want to go out.
He didn't want to go out. He was so shy. Now, as a third born, in the evening when I come back home, that's why we go and sell. But then one thing that my mom did was like she always appreciated us anytime we help her. We felt like we were gonna go to heaven anytime we help our mom.
Was that good?
Bro, that was so good. Like I feel like it was emotional blackmail, you know? To think of it right.
What would she say? What would she say?
Like, you see, whenever you do anything for my mom, either she gives you more kinky, or you get more fish.
Yeah, she's giving you what she has.
Exactly. And you see, we go to school with kinky. You come back home with kinky. You come and eat kinky before you sleep. A big shout out to Sani Mohammed. We don't talk now, but yeah, still I'm gonna give you a shout out. So what happened was that this guy's mom used to sell wachi.
Okay, the rice.
Yeah,
rice and beans.
So he was also tired of the wachi. So he comes to school with wachi. I go to school with kinky, and then we swap. Recently, we met each other in Germany, and we both started sharing the story. We both started crying, man. Yeah, shout out. So, I mean, that was my life, and it was a beautiful one, you know. To think of it right now, I'm like, that was a beautiful story. I need to write a book about growing up in my village. I mean, football was everything for us. Togetherness was everything for us. We used to eat together all the time. I think I wish my wife can come and say hello. I mean, the culture of eating together. I think I didn't even know that where my wife comes from, they don't eat together. So then we cook. I'm like, let's eat together. Until I met the dad and like, why are you eating with him? I'm like, that's what we do all the time. Yeah. You know. Can I tell another story?
Yes.
It's like today is so many stories.
Story time, man. Story time with Maya.
One of the memories that I think I will never forget was we barely get chicken. Do you know my favorite meal?
Tell me.
Fufu with kako. You know kako?
Yes, salted fish.
Salted fish. So you put the kako in your cheek. That's why I think my cheeks, I got big cheeks there. You put the kako in your cheek. You swallow more fufu because we didn't have chicken. We didn't have meat. We have the eben, like, you know, the dried fish.
Okay.
So we have just a little of that, but more kako. So kako enables you to swallow more balls. So today I can't eat without kako. Till today, like I don't know, even if it's rice, whatever. I still want that kako.
And you still
flavor.
put the kako in your cheek?
Not anymore. But I don't understand, and I get more kako even that. So there was this day, my mom decided to surprise all of us. Got chicken. We still got our kako. We got it was more like Christmas. Yeah. Like, it was not Christmas.
It wasn't Christmas.
We're all eating together, and then this woman who popped up, it's like, you owe me and you're not paying, and look at what you and your kids are eating. My goodness. Guess what happened? She carried the entire bowl and just threw everything on the ground.
Your mom?
No, the
lady who was coming for her money.
Her money.
No.
And recently we met the lady, and my mom was like, look at that woman. That's the woman who
kicked over the food.
And then we're just there, and then my mom started crying again. This issue, if you tell my mom even today, she'll cry. She won't laugh.
The first time she cried, right?
No, even to today.
Even today, she'll cry.
She will cry. Because it's one of the memories that we've tried to wipe it off, but it's still like
in her head.
it's still in her head. Like
Wow.
comes because like I said, we used to sell kenke, so she used to borrow some of this maize, corn, and all of that. Yeah.
Wow.
More stories today.
Yes.
There's this place in Kojokrom, if you all know, it's called Levenosis.
So Western region.
Western region. We that's where we buy the condo. I recently went there, and the woman couldn't identify me.
Yes.
Now, I mentioned my mom's name, and I told her and I went with my car.
Yes.
The woman could not believe that woman's son can bring a car to her house. She started crying because like that was our hub. You know, like it's a long distance from Kojokrom to Ahinkofi, and you have to carry the condo on your head. And when you go home, I think that's one of the reasons why I couldn't get taller.
You think that the condo just
Yeah, I think so, because I did a lot of today they'll call it child labor. Yeah, we did a lot of that, but to us,
you didn't feel oppressed?
no. I mean, like today, I'm even telling my wife if I give birth today, she's going back to stay with my mom, because I feel like that shaped who I am today. Like I can sleep anywhere. I respect everybody regardless of who you are. When I meet people and they try to show up in front of my face, I'm like, bro, stop it. You know, like I met somebody, it's like, I don't want to mention names. I met somebody and it's like, do you know this? Do you know who I am? Do you know, bro? Not me, man. Like, I've come from far to impress me with, do you know who I am? Do you know this and that? So I believe that if anyone has never experienced the life that I experienced, I wish each and every child today will experience what I experienced, because trust me, man, that is what made me who I am today.
What's one of the craziest places you have slept in? So you can sleep anywhere. Where?
Bro, we slept in the back of a truck whilst the car is moving to when we're shooting videos. I mean, in Mozambique. You know.
But you did that when you were young?
No, I mean, I'm talking about now. But
okay.
But the craziest place that I don't think. See, we had a 1 bedroom. We're 5 children. We're all staying there.
Where was mommy and daddy?
They had their own
place. Okay.
See, so you separate their bedroom, the living room where the TV. That's where we are staying. And my dad, being a man of God, my dad believed in education. He can go out, bring somebody. You know, where I come from, some of the parents never believed in girl-child education, but my father was so against it. So we had so many people that they came to stay with us. I don't know them anywhere. He felt like this girl need to be educated, this guy need to be educated, and they all grew up with us in that same one room.
So what would be the maximum number of people that could be in that room?
At some point, we had 20 people living with us.
Lord have mercy.
And I think my previous business manager was one of the people that my father brought in. He works in EcoBank. Yeah.
Did your dad have his own church?
Yeah, my dad. So this is a story that I've never said it anywhere. So my dad, I'm gonna give you a brief, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
My dad was a church elder of the Apostolic Church of Ghana. So if you are from the Apostolic, I can sing all the hymns from 0 to 100.
I'll test you. Sing one.
Huh?
Sing one.
Do you know the Apostolic hymns?
Sing one. I'll go here.
Which one do I go for?
Choose.
Asafo Yehowa Muhuro Maloda. Asafo Yehowa Dihin. Asafo Yehowa Dihin. Okay, let's continue.
So you can sing.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, my dad was the church elder of that church. Hey, you've asked me a very deep question now. And at some point, the church felt like the Spirit of God needs to come back again to the church, because they felt like they were losing it. So they put a whole team together. My father was the leader. This is a story I've never shared anywhere. My father was the leader. So they met in Aflao, from Takrady to Aflao.
Region.
And the Spirit of God came down. And it came down in the form of pass through someone and speak to the church. Now, when the team came, they got to the church and realized that this man of God's girlfriend is the chorister.
Hey.
Do you understand what I'm saying? From the spirit that
The revelation.
the revelation. So they were like, nah, this is not from God, because the spirit of God was literally revealing
Things.
everything in the church. And they were like, nah, this is because they went to a flower, so this is juju. So they kicked my dad out of the church. Should I mention my father's name? Everyone who wants to, bruh, you no. Let's leave it here. What do you think?
No, you go ahead.
Let's
you're
leave it here.
comfortable.
No, but I mean, if you're from Sekendi Takrade, Ahin Kofi Chrome, you know who I'm talking about. And this was not an easy thing for us. Whenever we walk in our own village, people were spitting on us. Whenever we walk in our own village, people were throwing stones at us because they felt like my dad has gone to take juju. And we lived with our dad. There was no juju anywhere. Because even my mom felt like, bruh, where did you go? Because this is this is different.
Yeah.
See, even my dad, it was so hard for him to accept it. But the Spirit of God has discerned, and there's nothing he can do about it because he was the leader. So they kicked all so you see, the team was formed from different districts. So they kicked all of them out. So my father was like, you know what? This is a gift to the Apostolic Church of Ghana, and we have to do all it takes to protect it. Hence, the birth of the Apostolic Prayer and Evangelism Fellowship. When my father was alive, he's like, this is not a church, and I don't want it to be a church, and I don't want to call myself a pastor or whatever. I was an elder when I was kicked out. So I have to maintain it the way it is till he passed on.
So it wasn't a church.
No, it wasn't. It was
What
more
was-
like
what was it?
It was more
Fellowship?
like a fellowship. You come. He believes that the gift is for the apostolic church. It's not for him, and he's not gonna come up with a church or something like that. So he's like, hey, whenever the apostolic church is ready that we want our gifts back,
You go.
you go.
Was he taking collections though? Offerings?
No, of course you have to run a church, right? You have to run
Administration.
and he did a brilliant job. See, let me tell you something. The caliber of what I'm talking about is what has sustained this country. That's deep. The caliber of what I'm talking about. It's fine. It's what has sustained this country. And I feel like this country owes my dad. This country owes my dad. And when I went to his grave, I said something that, may your soul rest in perfect peace. But since you have me, your legacy will continue. The entire country will one day find out who you were. He lived his whole life for this country, even though people didn't know who he was. I mean, I can mention names of people who I've encountered. I would say like 3 leaders of this country.
They encountered him.
Yep. But they don't know that I'm the son.
What,
no.
What are the leaders' names?
Oh no, I can't mention. But
Recent leaders?
oh yeah, they're all here.
All alive now?
They're all here. They're
All
all
of them
here.
alive?
They're all here. They just don't know that I'm the son
Of the person they met.
they met. You know.
What did you call him when you related
Captain.
to your father?
Yeah,
Why?
because he had only one song that encouraged us in all difficult times. We have an anchor that keeps the soul. So we felt like he was the captain of that ship. So all of us called him captain.
Envy mommy?
Charlie.
Mommy call him Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. That's the husband and wife thing, right? Husband and wife thing, yeah. But I would say that like the gift is still here, and that's what you all see today. Until the day the country accept the gift, because I mean, there's so many things I wish but I just in Ghana people quote me, but I'm just telling you like. That gift is what has sustained this country.
Who has that gift now?
Oh, it's still there. It's still there. I mean, you see, what God did is that people that, even if he's not there, you see the entire team were there. He was just the leader. When Even his last message in church, he let them know he's done with his work. He's gone. You guys should continue where he left. Yeah, I mean, and God is still there. I mean, there's nothing that happens in this country that God will not say it. He says it,
Yeah.
and we see it happening. It's just that it's about time for the leaders of this country to accept. They're not accepted because, there are big pastors that are wearing, like, I want to make sure I'm very diplomatic because being Wode Maya, is it that big men of God that people are looking up to, but the real God is not with them. Let me put it that way. Thank you.
Can you remember where you were when you heard that he had left this earth?
I was in school in China. I couldn't believe it. I even had to. I cut one of my fingers when I heard the news that my father passed on. I mean, he knew it.
He knew he was going to go
Oh
home.
yeah, he convinced me to come and see him. When I was leaving for China, he asked me to take a photo with him, and he gave me his own kente and said, "Take this one,
The cloth.
sit next to me, let's take a photo." I recently found out that he even told the people why he gave me that cloth, and I didn't know. I was just taking my photo, and that's the last photo that we shared together.
Why did you give you the cloth?
That's personal. That's personal.
Were you surprised?
Of course,
By
of
what
course,
he said,
of
the
course,
reason behind?
Of course, I mean, that man was so mysterious, man. It's crazy. I mean, he allowed himself to be used by God. So anytime he speaks to you, you get to know that, like, it's so deep. I mean, at that time I couldn't even understand him. I'm just trying to understand some of the things he did in the past, and it's insane.
Is the fellowship still?
Yeah, it's still there. It's still
there?
there. They even have a branch in Accra. Yeah.
Do you attend it?
Oh yeah, of course. That's my foundation. That's my foundation. And like I said, we still want God to take care of this country, so we still have to get ourselves involved. Yeah.
You did primary school in Ahenkofi?
I did everything in second D,
Okay.
Westridge,
That's secondary school?
Westridge,
Okay.
secondary school, Bumper Senior High, and then
What were you good at in school? What were your subjects?
very good mathematician, man. Very good
You like maths a
mathematician.
lot.
Yeah.
What was the subject that you didn't look forward to attending?
I put French class, French class, but now I feel like
Conjugation, right?
yeah, but now I feel like I need French so badly.
Côte d'Ivoire, Togo.
Bro, like I even started French lessons, but I feel like I have to move to a French country before it works. So yeah.
And who was your best friend in school?
Did I even
Secondary school.
secondary school? Did I have a best friend in school, man? I think I'll go for Benjamin Say because we used to live in the same place and we went to the same high school together
Okay.
and the same secondary school, and we're all in the same area. So I guess
Was he a footballer too?
I think so. But I mean, we never played soccer together. But I know Say was a footballer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we continue from your what happened after secondary school, I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, you used to like kinky? You said you ate a lot when you were young.
Bro, yesterday I had kinky and I didn't like it. I feel like people in Accra don't know how to make kinky, man. You should let us show you guys. Man.
Give us a secret. What's the secret sauce behind good kinky?
I feel like your maize is so fermented and it's a bit sour, But ours, fancy kinky, you just add a bit of fancy vibes to the kinky because I feel like in Accra the kinky. Yesterday I had kinky. I was complaining to my wife. These guys don't know how to make kinky. Accra people don't come for me. I know it's got kinky.
It's
but
too fermented, eh?
Yeah, I feel like it's too fermented. Anyone who knows this can say anytime you eat kinky in Accra, it's different from the ones you eat in Takrady.
If it's so. Are you still that annoying village boy?
Yeah, of course. That you don't think whatever we're talking about is so annoying because
It's not annoying to me.
No, but people will hear it and be like, this guy is so annoying. But I use the word annoying because sometimes I say things that I believe that people feel that it's uncomfortable. So before you judge me that you are annoying, I already judge myself. So please, whatever you say I'm annoying, I already know it.
So like a preemptive strike. You
Yeah,
judge
I
yourself.
already told you. Oh, I'm so annoying. So before you say, I know it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Where has this tag taken you? I mean, what's the most surprising reaction you've had from people coming up to you and asking why you're so annoying?
But no one has ever asked me. Even people say I should stop saying I'm annoying. There's a doctor in Namibia that I said I'm annoying and said, no, you're anointed, not annoying. I'm like, wow, I've never even thought of being anointed, But yeah, I think the annoying thing is my own thing. But I don't think people actually fancy that anytime I say I'm annoying. Yeah, they said I should stop saying it, but it's so hard. something I've been saying since we started YouTube videos.
It will be hard, man.
Yeah.
Growing up, what did you want to be in the future?
I wanted to, it was crazy, eh? I wanted to be an aviation engineer, thinking that I could make money and buy my mom a plane. But that, when I grew up, I realized that was one of the useless, ideas ever.
You wanted to buy your mother a plane?
Bro, I didn't know what happened. I always wanted to buy my mom a plane. But that's why, when Shatawale, reason why I love Shatawale. Oh my goodness, I know people don't like the fact that I love Shatawale. People think I'm crazy for loving Shatawale.
Why do you like Shatawale?
See, when I was in school, when I was doing what I was doing, I was looking for somebody to look up to in terms of consistency. And I didn't get anyone. Like, this guy created a studio in his house. And every day, he was releasing music.
Drop music, man.
And I'm like, you're not a YouTuber. I should be the one to be releasing. So I was like, wow, this guy, it works. So I decided to just pick that consistency from him and then just start uploading all the time. And during that time, he sang that song, My Level. Maybe
I
today.
know my level.
Yeah. Bro, and that time I was so broke, man. Like, I didn't have anything. And I was saying, Shatawale singing that I will buy a motor for my mom. And I'm like, bro, where do I get the money to buy a motor for my mom? But then when I made, I think my first $10,000, Shatter songs came in my mind again. And I used that money. I don't know whether I'll get more or not, but I just felt like, well, I go buy a motor for my mom. And just that alone. That's why I bought my mom a car, even before buying car for myself. I just don't know. There was something about that guy's consistency and the things that he talks about. And today it's not about plane anymore, it's about a car. Eh?
Two quick questions.
Yeah.
What was mommy's reaction when you got
She
her
cried.
car?
She checked out the video. She cried. She cried for everyone to cry. Because she wished my father was around that time. Yeah, because it was my father's. You see, like I told you earlier, my father told them a lot of things about me that I was not aware of. So when she saw that car, it was like, you know what?
Remembering.
Yeah. So that was it. Yeah.
You finish secondary school, and then what happens? What are your decisions?
I didn't want to study in Ghana.
Why not?
I felt like I would not be able to make it in Ghana. So I started doing all it takes to leave the country. I mean, I applied tech, UMAT. That's where my father wanted me to go.
But those are schools in Ghana.
Yeah, but like I said, I think I was miseducated or misinformed, thinking that I will only make it when I go abroad. So I did all it takes. I mean, I got a scholarship to study in University of Greenwich, UK. I applied everything by myself because I didn't want to study in Ghana. So when I did that, that was when I got the scholarship. But then my father didn't get he didn't have a bank account.
The Greenwich people needed a bank account.
They needed a statement from your dad.
Funding, yeah.
Yeah, but my father didn't have that. So my visa got denied.
But if it was a scholarship, why did they need money?
No, it was a half scholarship.
Okay, so
it's like you have to pay £3,000. She didn't have the £3,000. So I met this man, I call him Uncle Barnes, who felt like, you know what, I want to help you. So Uncle Barnes paid my flight ticket without school fees. So I got my visa. I UK visa denied. Applied to go to China. Got the visa.
Why did China enter your mind though?
I just wanted to leave.
So nobody gave you the idea?
No, I just wanted to leave. Like I told you.
I'm going.
Even if it was Pakistan, I would leave. I just wanted to leave. I just wanted to leave. So I was doing everything. US, UK, whatever, and I saw China. So okay, I just applied. China was very fast though. I got to school faster. The following day, I just started applying for the visa. And you know, check.
Yes, the rice.
Yeah,
the
fried
food.
rice.
Yes,
that's also one of my, because when we were skipping the fufu and kako, is the check. Anytime I meet Cheddar,
yes,
he will make sure that there's check, because that's one of my favorite meal. When I was applying for my visa, I just loved check so much that time, because that was the food that I was eating out of the house, because when you go home you never get it.
No, it's kinky.
It's bro, you know everything now. So I buy check with the money that Uncle Barnes would give me for transport from the Chinese embassy to somewhere Tama community something.
Where did Uncle Barnes come from? Was it family friend?
Uncle Barnes was a church member
In your daddy's church?
in my daddy's church who became more like so close to me that I had to call him an uncle.
Okay, yeah.
Because he saw my results and everything, and he fell in love with me.
What were your results, man?
Bro, I was a brilliant student, you know. I was a brilliant student. You should check it out. I was a brilliant student. I think if you go to Bombay, go and check it out. I was one of the... So, Bombay was a school that I didn't want to go.
Why not?
You know, it's the school that you attend and your own classmate from high school sees you and they don't even want to say hello.
Oh.
Yeah, Charlie.
Why?
Because you are wearing Bombay school uniform.
What was the color?
Blue, man. Hey, shout out to all Bombarians, bro.
Mixed school?
Yeah, it's mixed school. But listen, I met a man in the school, Mr. Joseph Kita, who actually changed the way I think. To the extent that he told me it's not about the school that you attend, it's about what you learn whilst you're in the school. And that changed everything. And that is even when I started taking my academics very, very serious. And then he became more like a personal tutor after school. He makes sure I stay in class. And yeah, it's been a very good guy in my life. So I met Uncle Barnes from there. Uncle Barnes was like, you know what? I can only pay your flight ticket to China. I went to China with no school fees. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I went to China with just flight ticket from Accra to China.
Was it a direct flight?
No, Dubai. It's insane, man. I went to Dubai and I got detained.
What did you do?
Because I was so young to travel, man. They were like, this guy.
How old were you, man?
I think I was 18 when I was leaving for China.
Right out of
Right out of secondary school.
Who saw you off? Who saw you off at the airport?
My dad. My dad.
Where was Mama?
Oh no, she was home. My dad brought me to the airport, and then I left Emirates.
What were the things he said to you before you took off?
I don't even remember. But can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Just before we go there. So the day I got my visa to China, Uncle Barnes wanted to treat me. So he took me to Accra Mall. There's this called Barcelos.
Yes, Barcelos.
Barcelos owe me, man. They owe me a 4 chicken. I need to go for my chicken. Bro. Uncle Barnes bought me like a 4 chicken plus the fried rice. They have a yellowish fried rice. Guess what happened? I saw everybody eating with fork and knife, and coming from the village, I didn't know how to use a fork and knife. Guess what? I left the 4 chicken and I ate the rice.
Oh.
Charlie.
They don't pack up for you.
Today, I'm like, Charlie, Barcelos, you guys forgive me my 4 chicken.
Why not pack up?
You know, I see everybody was. I'm like, oh, is that what they do here in Accra? Oh wow, okay. But I'm like, everyone is looking at me. So I'm like, nah, Charlie, let me just eat the rice.
Oh, Charlie, with the fork.
I just ate the rice.
You just handed a knife,
bro. I just ate the rice and I left the 4 chicken. Oh, Charlie, today I was like, nah, Barcelos, you owe me.
I think I agree.
I need to come home.
Chicken, man.
They owe me a chicken.
Yeah.
And then so when I got to Dubai, I got detained because like, where's the mom and dad?
Yeah, guardian.
Like, see my passport. I qualified to travel alone.
You have a visa.
They checked. Okay, it's just like looking like a baby. That's it. It's fine. So they allowed me to
Because technically you were an adult if you were 18.
Yeah. So when I got to China, they saw me. They're like, whose baby is this one? Hence the name Ghana Baby.
Ah, that was your first name.
That was the first nickname that I ever got.
Ghana Baby.
And then when I grew this small goatee here, I decided to add Mr. to it.
Mr. Ghana
So if you
Baby.
check my Instagram, it's still Ghana Baby because that was the name that I got as soon as I got to school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back it up. You land where in China?
Bruh. So I landed in Beijing and I was going to Shenyang, but I didn't know how to speak Chinese that time. I said I'm going to Shenyang. The lady at the counter had Shenyang.
Which means what?
It's more like the west of China, but I was going to the north of China. So she booked a ticket for me to take me to the west instead of the north.
Journey to the West. Remix.
Journey to the west. You know, but like I said, when I started speaking Chinese, I told this story, and it's now more like something that they are teaching Chinese with in China. My story of going to the west instead of going to the north.
Where did you want to go?
I wanted to go to the north.
Which
it's called
was what?
Shenyang.
Shenyang.
And I ended up in Shenyang.
Oh, just the train changed.
One is X and one is S.
So the tone changed.
That's
everything.
it. And
It's like our languages.
Exactly. And it took me to the west, and then I had to buy another ticket coming to the north. And
You had all this money on you?
no, somebody actually paid for me. Somebody paid for me, and I don't know. Like, see, my story is mystery. You know, sometimes I feel like when I start sharing my story, sometimes people feel like you're making it up. But I have people that can testify every little thing that happened. I feel like I need to sit down and write them. You know, even how I learned how to speak Chinese is a mystery to me myself.
How did you learn it?
I don't know.
How long did it take you for you to speak?
3 months.
What's the first word you learned?
Ni hao.
How are you?
You know,
But you speak Chinese now.
yeah, very. It's a mystery, you know.
Tell me, I'm happy to be sitting here talking to you, Kafui.
我很高兴在这里跟你说话。I didn't mention Kafui. Kafui 很高兴, you know, Germany. It's so many ways. So many ways.
So 3 months you learned the language?
Yeah,
What was your course?
I did aviation engineering.
Okay.
I did my thesis in Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah, my classmate was with us having dinner recently in my house, and he's like, "Bro, so today I'm still thinking about it. How did you do that?"
How long were you in China?
I lived there for 6 years.
Did you ever come back to Ghana while you were there?
Once, and I came and my father passed on.
Or you were here when you came back to Ghana when?
He convinced me to come home, like it's his birthday, and said, "Oh, come home. I have some money for you. Whenever you come, I'll give you." So I was excited to come for the money, but I came and he said, "Which money are you talking about?" I didn't say that, not knowing he was just trying to say goodbye.
Goodbye to you.
Yeah. So he wanted me to come that time. So that was the only time that I came home.
What was some of the tough times, challenges that you faced in China? What was it like? I mean, this is from what year to what year?
So I arrived in China on the 1st of January.
New Year.
Yeah. 2013.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
2018. Yeah. Yeah. 2018, 2019. Yeah. Toughest time. For me, I don't think I had really tough time in China.
Were people? I mean, you have people who had never seen a black person before.
Yeah, I mean,
what were those reactions like?
Okay, all
What were those
right,
people,
okay. So it was more like Chinese people were more uneducated about the black skin. So you can be in a train and people will just touch your skin and then
they touch you.
Yeah, they just rub your skin and then look at their their
finger.
fingers, thinking that it's gonna be dirty because they assume that you're black because
You're dirty.
You're dirty. Or maybe like you're wearing shoes and they keep on looking at your feet. The driver is driving, he keeps looking at your feet like, dude, why are you wearing shoes? Are you comfortable wearing shoes? So he check like, are you okay? Are you okay? Because in his mind, Africans don't wear shoes.
You should be barefoot.
Yeah. So it's like you're wearing like.
Is this young people doing this to your old people?
Young, old,
women,
everybody.
girls?
You see, let me tell you something. China has done a great job trying to protect its people from whatever is happening in the rest of the world. So they don't know what's happening out of China. Did you know that like Facebook, everything is blocked in China. So it's like what they feed the people is what they know. So they don't have anything related to what is happening outside China. So all these things that were happening, it was more of an ignorant. I mean, you'd be in a place and everybody will be looking at you like, hey, what the hell is wrong with you?
And when you start speaking their language, what's their reaction?
They get shocked. Like, how did you get to learn the language? And you know the funniest part, people will ask you, how did you get to China? Something like,
I hope you give us some nice stories. I swear.
How did you get to China? You know that. So it's crazy. Like for me, it's all out of ignorance. China stories are all out of ignorance. Racism, yes. Where you go look for a job, they're looking for somebody who looks like Obama. You know, they want the skin tone like Obama.
You're too dark for them?
Yeah, I think so. But I had a great time. Like for me personally, because when I went to China for the first time, like I said, I looked like a baby. So the women that used to clean our hostel were like, I'm going to take you as a son.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, wow. You know that. So the Ayis will come, wash my clothes, take care of me. In the evening, I go to their house to eat and come back home. So, like, they took care of me. I don't know. Like, I understand a Chinese person more than anybody. Because it felt like I grew up with them.
What are they like? I mean, what's their mentality?
It's China over everybody. That's the simplest form that I'm gonna.
China over everybody.
China over everybody. Chinese people will put China first. Like that, they are too patriotic, nationalistic. We are not. Chinese people will put Chinese people first in everything they do. It so even though you try, like that was the kick point for me. Like even though I try so hard to be like them, they always made you feel like you're not one of us, and that is what started like passing through. And I'm like, you know what, it's time to go back home. Yeah.
You finished your program.
Yeah.
What was your qualification? What was that equivalent? Is that a bachelor's, masters? What is it?
A bachelor. But we started. I did internship in one of the schools in one of the companies in China, and then that's when they wanted to recruit me like to be there because I was one of the only black guy that they picked. Because I did my thesis in Chinese just because of that. Because my professor at that time loved me so much. Like, nah, this guy, we don't want him back in Africa. We want to keep him.
So you wrote the characters, or it was like
yeah.
Wow. In your class, how many black people in your class?
A class of 60? Well, we had Nigerians. We had we were mostly Africans, but then we had the Asians and Pakistanis. And
Only Ghanaian?
No,
Ghanaian?
I had 3 Ghanaians. Okay. One just left my house. He's going to do piloting, so he left for the US, and the other one also in the US right now.
Which aspect of aviation did you study?
We did maintenance, so more like how do you call it? Aircraft. You pick the aircraft, you go to the wings. So that is the part. So we specialize on the wings of an aircraft. But then the whole thing is more like doing of maintenance because I wanted to come back home. So I was specializing in the maintenance of an aircraft to come back here and what. But then as time goes on, you realize that, bro, like there's so many ways to make money than just being, because when I started doing my internship, I was making roughly $800
a month.
On YouTube videos.
Okay, not from work.
But then work is $2,000.
Okay.
So I was weighing options. If I go to work from Monday to Friday and I earn $2,000, why do I have to? If I work only on YouTube in the weekend, I make $800. Work from Monday to Friday, 4 times in it,
and you make 2,000.
Bro, but you know what happened? No. When I quit the job, I started making $200.
How long did you work before you quit the job?
I did like let's say 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
4 or 5 months.
And how did you sign out? What did you tell your people?
So I still have I even had a visa for a year because my professor thought I'll go back. So I told them like I just believe that I can't be here anymore. My professor thought I was crazy, because I was the only black guy to get this opportunity, and I said I don't want. But then this is a deep one, but it was also more of whenever I sleep, something comes and says that it's time. it's time. So that it's time. I didn't just wake up and say I don't want to do this again, but then the voice kept on coming.
What language is the voice saying?
No, I mean it's time. That's the only thing I hear.
Tree or English?
No, it's time. English. It's time.
It's time.
It's time. Like it's time. Like I kept on hearing that repeatedly. Like it's time. But like I said, just it's a mystery. It's so hard to explain. And I had to follow the voice, and it's the voice that I still listen to today. So I just don't wake up to travel.
You have a voice that tells you?
No. I tell people, like, even these videos that I'm doing, even me, I wish I can just sit somewhere, because there's a lot of attention on you, but that's not why I'm here. I'm just following a voice. So people come, we have this $1 million business. If the voice says, don't touch this, I'm not coming. It's not like I just wake up to make YouTube videos.
Hopefully the voice asks you to be here with me.
Oh no, this one is Uncle Ben. This one is Uncle Ben, but it's just me obeying the voice. People have come to me several times to say if you want to join a cult, you need protection. We need so many times, because sometimes when they see what you're doing, they feel like there should be something behind it. But there's nothing. Like I said, it's just the same God that my father worshipped is the same God I believe that he's using me to do his work. So I'm not interested in fame. People ask me, why do you like? I'm not interested in anything. I'm just interested in what the voice says. Like how I went to Burkina Faso, people thought I was paid. Bro, it felt like if I didn't go to Burkina Faso, I would die the next day. I went to Burkina Faso. Like, I booked my tickets the night. The following morning, I was on the plane to Burkina Faso with no plans. Like, I got there and I started calling. A big shout out to what's his name? The special envoy to the Sahel.
Latte.
Yes. So I got there and I think I've disturbed that much because I was so scared. But it's just the voice that go, and I didn't know who.
You got through to him.
So I had to call him. So I'm like, Uncle, I'm stuck. I don't know. And the most important thing about what I do is like, even when you are stuck, because the voice asks you to go, no matter what happened, things will become normal.
There's always a way.
There's always and after you're done, that's when you get to know why I asked you to go this particular time.
Do you know why you were asked to go to Burkina?
Because I feel like it was time. Because after I left Burkina Faso, that's when the entire world started talking about Traore. Do you know that everybody's video about Burkina Faso was just me being in Burkina Faso? And then people online were like, I was paid to do that. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even know where Traore lives, man. Like, I didn't even know. I think I was calling everybody, bro. Like, hey, help me. I didn't know anyone.
Did it feel safe to be there?
Very safe.
Where did you go to? Which city?
I went to, what's it called? Ouagadougou, and from Ouagadougou to Bobo de Lasso. And then I went to another city next to Bobo de Lasso. I forgot. But Bamfora. Yeah, I was all over the place. And if I tell people the struggle that I went through to do that video, they wouldn't even stand somewhere and accuse me of being paid.
What was the struggle like?
I think you're in a military country, and then like you're trying to film, but they don't know who you are, and then you're bringing out cameras to shoot. You know what that means. And then now you've seen.
Were they aggressive or were they calm?
No, they just don't, like, they need to know why you're filming.
Yes.
And I have to prove why I'm filming, and I can't prove it because all my videos are in English.
And your French too, no day.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
A big shout out to His Excellency. I have a photo with President Mahama. So they love him in Burkina Faso. So when it gets tough, I just remove my phone, the picture with Mahama, and I'm like, yeah.
That's your visa, man. Effective.
Bro, see, as soon as I do that, it's like, yeah. They
love him.
I think.
Do you know why they love him?
I think after Traore, he's the most loved man in Burkina Faso.
So when he came for his inauguration, I'm sure.
Yes. So I think to the people of Burkina Faso, they feel like he is protecting their president. So they adore him. So that's the only way. So I was filming a video where there were so many police there, and I needed that shot. But I told the guy, hey, I have a picture of President Mahama. Just let's go, man. Let's go. So I went to the police. That was my ID card.
For real? For real, man.
I went to the police and I saw them before. I was like, oh, yeah. And then, Mahama, oh, yeah. I was like, hey, start filming. So that was how, see, I went to the guys where security, they sleep on the street at night.
The security guys?
Yeah, they sleep on the street. No, they're not security, they're civilians.
Okay, civilians.
They sleep on the street at night to protect their president. When I got there, they didn't want me to film them because they felt like, how are you going to come? Who are you? And I just took the picture with President Mahama and like, yeah, see, yeah, and they're like, come.
Green light. That was
that was how I managed to
get
film in and out of Burkina Faso. And I came out and people were like, oh, who paid you? And I'm like, no one paid me.
Is it like Ghanaians we are automatically skeptical? We don't want to believe things that happen?
I think it's the colonial mindset. I mean, also people are scared of when it comes to military, but I've never been to a country where people love their president than Burkina Faso. Like, whatever the guy is doing, they've never seen it before. And they don't want what happened to Thomas Sankara to happen to him. So it's more like they just love him, genuinely love him. And I feel like we should stop criticizing and to just learn or to. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. So I feel like we should stop criticizing and just learn one or two things from what the guy is doing. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, people don't believe in military rule. For me, I don't even believe in politicians. Politicians cannot build this country. And they know it. They're all doing business. So if you find someone who is not a politician and is ready to build his country, bro, we should all sit back and support him. I mean, from your experience, do you think politicians can build this country, or you're just trying to act like a good cop? Don't worry. I mean, I'm not a good cop. Because, I mean, if you see what is happening in this country, we just need someone to be like, you know what? We're tired, and it's time for Ghana to develop. Ghana have a great name out there. And when you come home and you see how Ghana is, and you be like, God, it's just so sad.
Frustrating.
Man. Just so sad.
I enjoyed that Burkina experience. Let's take it back to your first video. What occasioned you to go shoot that first video? What pushed you?
Nothing pushed me.
What was the first video, by the way?
We're broke. We're broke.
You who?
All of us, all the people in that video, we're all so broke. A big shout out to all of them. I know they will see this video. So during summer holidays
In China.
Those who have money will travel. Those of us who don't have money will continue to stay in our dormitories. So I was just sleeping, and then this guy comes and says that, hey, let's go and do some shopping. But this guy was a Nigerian, and he's like, he wants to film it. We filmed the video. They didn't know who to give the video to, because I was more like the main character out of all the guys. I was the talkative one. So they gave me. I didn't have a laptop to save it. So I asked the guy to bring the pen drive. We had the Hisense TV that everyone is using right now. Our school was a testing for Hisense.
For real.
Yeah. So they brought the Hisense where you can put the memory, what's it called? The pen drive at the back. Yeah. So I put the pen drive and then I uploaded it.
Onto YouTube.
It was not a YouTube video that I did a YouTube video to share to people. So there's this guy that I used to comment on their videos, Clifford Owusu, Boga GH. They're all Ghanaians that live in America. They do. I recently met Clifford, and I said, look, check your DM. He's like, I'm a big fan of you. I'm like, bro, check your DM, man. You didn't reply me, but you check. You check. You see, so I created this account just to comment on this guy's videos.
Was this a YouTube account?
Yeah.
Did YouTube work in China?
Yeah, that's because even the Chinese government have a YouTube account. Okay. What do you mean?
No, but Facebook doesn't.
No, but the government have a Facebook account.
Okay. Right.
So we have a way of VPNs. Even the government uses it.
Virtual
so I created an account just to comment on this guy's video. So now the account was there. So I was looking for a place to save this video and give the pen drive back to the guy. So I just drop it there. So not like you're
like
making
a conscious post.
No. So later on, I'm like, why is this video still here? So I started sharing among just classmates, and they started laughing, and then I made it public then.
What was the content? What were you guys doing in there?
Bro, there was nothing, man. It's like just silly boys trying to hunt for women.
Okay.
Yeah. Chinese girls.
Successful?
We were? I don't think so. I don't think so. We're just trying to hunt for women, you know, and we made jokes out of it. Second video, the man who said chia. It was same day. Same day we filmed that video. We filmed that. That was when that man said who said chia.
Who said chia.
So you see, so we filmed all of that.
Like a reaction to the who said chia.
That's it. We also trying to imitate the guy. That's it. Those are 2 videos that we filmed. But the first ever proper video, when my guys started laughing with the videos that I was sending to them, I felt like, you know what, let me create a proper video. So my friend from Zimbabwe, we actually went to Lesotho together recently. We created that video. It was my experience of trying to talk to a Chinese girl, but I couldn't speak Chinese that time. So she said, whenever you get to speak Chinese, you can come back and talk to me. So I brought that. I felt like it was funny, and I used that scene for another video, a YouTube video. And that was our first ever YouTube video. And then when I started creating more videos like that, people are like, bro, stop it. You're not funny, man. You're not funny. So have you created a video, you go to class and everyone will be laughing at you? No. Do you know how it feels like?
No, I don't know. I don't know how it feels like.
So my guy from Zimbabwe decided not to do it again. He's tired of people laughing at him.
He dropped out.
So he dropped out. And then I continued with my Samsung S2. And started from there. But I think my father's idea is what brought us this far. That's it.
How do you mean?
You know, my father chanced upon my video, got angry, and then at the end of the day, my mom managed to convince my dad. So when my mom managed to convince my dad was like, you know what, you need to stop making these videos, and the Chinese that you speak, try and educate Chinese people about Africa. And the first video that I did actually went viral.
What was the content of that one?
It was what Chinese think of Africa. First one. The second one was how Chinese people react whenever they see Africans. Yeah.
Those blew up.
It blew up. My channel moved from 1,000 to 10,000. Yeah.
In what period of time?
You know, like it took me 2 years to get 1,000 people to follow me, but 1 month from 1,000 to 10,000.
Who were the people following? If you look at the back end, where were they coming from?
Global audience. It was global audience, people from all over the place. But it was more like anyone who is interested in China that was following us. Yeah.
And then were you still Mr. Ghana Baby?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah. My channel was Mr. Ghana Baby.
When did Wode Maya, and what does Wode Maya mean for those who don't know?
Wode Maya simply means my mom. So when I got my father's blessings, right, it was my mom that made that possible.
Wode Maya is Chinese?
Wode Maya is Chinese.
Okay.
So when my mom made that possible, I felt the need of changing the name from Mr. Ghana Baby to Wode Maya. And also when I started learning Chinese, Ayamaya, Wode Maya was the one Chinese phrase that I used to say a lot.
What does it mean?
Like I can buy things for free just because I said Ayamaya, even though I don't know the Chinese word. Do you understand what I mean? Like Chinese people get excited when they see a black man or anyone who is not Chinese speaking their language. But that phrase, they tend to love it a lot, knowing that it's a dialect and it's coming from a black guy. So I capitalized.
Straight up.
Even I'm going to buy chicken and I want it for free. Say, Ayamaya. Even you have to say like, how much is it? No, I won't even ask how much. I'll just say Ayamaya. And they will burst out of laughter, and then by the time they realize you buy the thing for free.
What was it nonsense or it meant something?
No, it means oh my God.
Oh, my God.
Ayamaya means oh my God, but it's more like they don't expect a foreigner to know that.
To say that.
Because it's like they are dialects. It's not like Chinese. It's like a dialect. So they get surprised, like, how the hell did you get to know that?
For those who don't think that Chinese know anything about God, why are they saying, oh my God?
That is why Maya becomes mom. Because if I say Wode Maya, simply means my God. But then Chinese people will say Wode Maya as
My mother.
my mother. Do you understand?
I get you.
So it's like, I mean, they have their own God that they worship, but it is what it is.
Did you ever go to church in China?
Oh yeah, I did.
Where?
But not the Chinese church. But you know, we had so many
Ghanaian,
churches.
Africans.
First Love.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my first time going to First Love.
What was the experience like?
Bro, I don't understand why they give wives to people whenever you go to church, though.
They give wives?
I don't know. When I went to the church in China, they said, this is your shepherd. And everywhere you go, the person has to go with you or something.
And the shepherd is a female?
Yeah, it has to be a female to encourage you to come to church. And I didn't go back. But yeah, I recently...
You are lost sheep, oh?
Huh?
You are lost sheep. I mean,
I'm not.
Still looking for you, man.
That's a good one. That's a good one, you know. But where I come from the kind of background that I have, that was not it.
No, it wasn't it.
So
Make your own selection. You want to make your own selection?
Not make your own selection, but you know, I told you like that when you go to church, the Spirit of God will come and say that this woman, this man has a
interest in you.
So yeah, no, like the Spirit of God can reveal that you are the girlfriend of this. So it brought some fear in us growing up because you can just go in the darkness, meet one girl, thinking that you are just with a girl, but when you come home,
it's really good review you.
It's like you last night. Where were you? You know. So I think that brought a bit of fear in us as we're growing up. Indeed. So yeah.
What took you out of China? I mean, you finished school, you got the internship, you stopped it.
Yeah.
Doing your videos. Why did you leave?
The voice.
Again.
The voice. You know, what I'm doing, I feel like I'm exposing myself a lot today. What I'm doing is, okay. You know, what I'm doing, it's not my work. It's somebody's work. You get what I mean? Which I've been told a long time.
So you're just a channel.
But I didn't believe it. So when the voice came and said it's time, I knew that it's time for, because I never believed that voice. It's more like I was told in the past, but I didn't know it would take 12 years. I didn't know it's going to take 14 years. You see, so today if I sit down and people tell me that, oh, because of you I moved to Ghana, because of you, I know it's the work of the voice. So I don't take credit like, oh, I'm the one, that's why. That's why, like, you know, people would tell me, like I was in Lesotho recently, and they were saying that, oh, Lesotho tourism is booming, it's what am I? And I'm like, the moment I just start claiming that I did it, that's the end, the day I'm going to lose the voice.
And you want to keep hearing the voice?
Of course. Because it's like, going to Lesotho was the voice. So now I need to give credit to the voice.
And you were going somewhere else and they called you for Lesotho.
And now you guys can understand me, because I told you that on this day I'm going somewhere. And even when you tested me, it's like, did you go that side?
Because this interview should have happened a couple of days back, but then...
And even where I was going was more important than going to Lesotho, if according to me.
But the voice said.
But the voice is like, I had to, like, I got a call in the evening, the same evening I was on the plane.
What did you go to do in Lesotho, for those who don't know?
For snow, just going to check out the country in Africa that snows, and the impact has been insane. It's great. I've never seen anything like that before, even though I've been doing videos, you know, for quite some time right now. And now everyone is talking about Lesotho. They are in Lesotho. They send me photos in my DM. I went to Lesotho because I saw your videos and all of that.
Still snowing there? Or
yeah, it's snowing. No, it's still snowing. It snowed even yesterday. So, you see, that is what I keep telling you. Like, it's just the voice.
So for you, this is like a spiritual work that you're doing?
100%. You know, but in front of humans, they make it look like it's Wode Maya. And I'm trying so hard to, like, just separate myself from the job.
Do you have bloggers who are trying to calculate how much you're making on your
Oh, yeah, they do that all the time, you know? They do that all the time. They do that all the time. But they will never get it right until I tell you. They will never get it right until I tell you. I've seen a lot of them just coming up with figures and all of that. But, yeah.
You think there's too much competition in the system?
Is there a competition, by the way?
Or people are trying to, like, okay, I want to be better. I want to be, you're my target, that kind of thing.
You
get that vibe.
You see, personally, like I said, this is not my
your work.
This is not my work. So I don't see anybody. I mean, there are people that have.
No, I'm talking about them looking at you as competition.
Maybe then that's their fault then, because for me, like, see, I do things on my own terms in terms of if I hear the voice, like, if I don't hear it, bro, I'm sleeping, man.
Finish.
I'm not here to, you know, be the best or the biggest, or I see people comparing all the time, like, bro, I'm not interested. So far as I know that any country that I go, I manage to make impact, I'm okay.
Where was the first country that you visited?
Ethiopia.
When you came back? What took you there? Apart from the voice.
This one was not Ethiopia was not the voice.
It wasn't the voice.
It was Ghanaians not embracing what I was doing.
But why Ethiopia though, man?
So I chose Ethiopia because Ethiopia was the capital of Africa to me, political capital. I don't know where the economic capital is right now. So I went to...
Nigerians will tell you this.
Okay. I went to Ethiopia because I felt like it's a political capital and I wanted to start from there to different countries. Okay. So I think that's also the same place I met my wife. And yeah, Ethiopia has been very, you know, good to me, and it will forever be special place.
What did you do in which city did you go to in Ethiopia?
Addis Ababa. That's the only place I went to.
What did you do? What kind of content did you do?
So the same content that I did in Ghana in terms of showcasing the beauty of their capital city that Ghanaians really did not see. I remember one comment that I saw said, go look for a job. Ghana is not ready for that. So I went to Ethiopia and I just repeated the exact same content in Ethiopia, and it worked.
Talk to us about, do you have to get permission to go and shoot?
No, I didn't do that.
What was it like? What was the bureaucracy like in Ethiopia?
I just walked in, put the camera on my face, showcase around the beauty. So the whole concept is more of showcasing the Africa that you don't see daily, which means our cities, our skyscrapers or whatever. So I just target that only and then show it. Then when I started showing those videos, people will be like, oh my goodness, is this Africa? And I'm like, oh wow, that's the narrative that I wanted to push, and people are buying into it. And That was the only thing I was doing.
In the beginning, it was just you and your phone?
Just me, myself, and my camera.
That's it?
That's it. Until it started growing bigger. I remember going to Rwanda, making that viral video.
The gutter one?
The gutter one. Oh, you saw it?
I saw it.
Saw it. Coming to Africa was on a loan, yeah.
It was on a loan?
Yeah, I was on a loan.
When you came back from China?
Yeah.
Okay.
I brought a loan of $5,000 from a friend of mine. Shout out to Awe. It's a Chinese guy who, you have to go back a little bit.
Yeah, go back, man. I like it.
So when I was in China, anytime somebody gets sick, I'm the fundraiser because I speak Chinese. I raise funds for people whenever they are sick. Now, when I wanted to come back to Africa, I'm like, bro, it's time to raise funds for
you.
me. Because I'm coming to Africa to showcase the beauty of Africa. Living in China, they look down upon us. So I want to change that.
So the fundraiser needs funds to be raised for him?
Exactly. You know what they told me?
What did
they said, we are not the UN. Do we look like the UN?
Oh,
do we look like the UN to you? You're going to Africa to enjoy yourself. UN are the ones that do charitable stuff. So if you need them, maybe go and find them. So this Chinese guy was the guy who actually helped me. I didn't have all these gadgets that you have. He was a photographer. He had the camera, and I bought the memory card.
Okay.
And then I started using the memory card, and then I bought a microphone. Can I give another shout out to my first ever camera that I got?
Go ahead, man.
I've never met this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know where he is right now. But my first ever camera, Canon 700D, was given to me by an Ethiopian guy who lives in America or still living in America. I don't know where he is. He gave me money to go and buy that camera because he believes in my dreams. I don't know where he is. Since he gave me the money, I've never seen...
Maybe he'll be watching this.
I don't know. I don't even know how I'm going to find that guy. I mean, I've said this several times everywhere, and I don't know where I'm going to find him. He gave me the money, bought the camera, but I sold the camera when I came for my father's funeral.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah, I suffered though.
What was that experience like coming for your father's funeral?
I think there's a culture that if I had the opportunity, I would change in this country. We put somebody in the mortuary for so long before we bury them. When they die, we should just follow the Muslim rule. Maybe 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, bury them so that we die with the pain. Because my father died in April. He was buried in August. So the pain was gone somewhere. Then
4 months.
You came back for another pain again. But I didn't believe my father was there. That's the thing. Because even when he was there, you just stand next to him, he's smiling, like, guy, I'm like, bro, why are you smiling, man? Wake up, man. But yeah, it is what it, but it's beautiful to hear his voice, Sometimes I'm going too deep, by the way.
You dream about him, he visits you?
No, what do you mean dream about him? He comes to talk to us, bro. That's the beauty of the God that my father worshipped. Yeah? I'm scaring you,
No,
don't be scared.
I'm just curious, man.
Don't be scared. So it's beautiful, like, whenever he comes around to just,
He's been around recently?
Oh yeah. My sister's wedding, he was around. Spoke to us and, like telling us that he served the right God and he's having a great time. So, and that, no one can tell me otherwise. Because, I've met people that, we're still going back. I met people that tells me that God does not exist, Christianity was this, that. In my travels, I meet so many people. But for me, it's an experience. It's an encounter. Like, like I've experienced my father, the God that my father worshipped. And he's gone, but he still comes around, It makes me understand that it's eternal. Like, see, heaven is real, bro. Heaven is real. Like, anyway. No, you see, I think there's something that's why, like, right now, even it's so hard to talk about the word of God right now, because the pastors of today are not even preaching about salvation. They're not even preaching about salvation. But me, I've had that encounter, experienced God, and if you want to experience that God, probably it's so hard to experience that God. But Richard, don't worry, I'll take you to the right God, man. Anyway, yeah. What
would Daddy say? No, I'm great. I love the details because we always come back to the path. It's part of the story, man. It's not a straight line. Don't think you're rambling at all. So this thing, when do you realize that this YouTuber thing could actually be a career? When was that? Was there a moment?
Yeah. The moment was in Rwanda. when I did that gutter video.
Gutter one, man. You ate some food from the gutter, right?
Because, I knew that I had to pay a loan. So I used that Shatawale stuff of consistency. I used the consistency and I did that video. I woke up the next morning, the video went viral. That was my first viral
The
video.
Rwanda video.
And I told you it was $5,000.
Yes.
So I woke up, I checked.
The back end.
Back end, I just started, you know what I'm doing?
Yes.
Like, no, maybe somebody has hacked my account. I checked again, bro. I got $5,000 for real.
The loan hasn't paid.
I'm like, nah, it's not. So I refreshed it again because I've never seen that amount of money in my whole life.
In one payment.
In one payment like that. So I saw it. It's true.
What was the figure?
Then I checked it was 5.102 point something.
So give the 5 to the person, you keep that.
But, so I called the Chinese guy and I'm like, Aoi, we're paying the loan. You know, it's credit card.
Yeah.
We're paying the loan. I said, what do you mean? I know you make $800. I'm like, bro, check.
Boom.
And I was like, you know what? We're paying the loan. That month continued and we went to even doubled it. Called the guy, paid the loan, invited him to come to Ghana.
Awe came to Ghana?
Yeah,
Nice.
he stayed 3 months with me.
3 solid
Yeah,
months. What
3
did you guys do
months.
together?
We're traveling. We're just chilling because he has never been to Africa.
Okay, first time.
First time.
A good place to come to.
Yeah, he was excited that I brought him to Africa. And I'm like, you know what? Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah.
I think before COVID, that was when he left and went back to China.
So that was a big one.
Oh, yeah, I had to bring him, bro, because you see, I even yesterday I posted it costs nothing
To show gratitude.
to show gratitude.
Yeah, I saw that.
Me, my whole life, if you've helped me before, there's no way I'm gonna stand somewhere to say that I did all this by myself. You know, humans, we're crazy sometimes. See, if Kafui helped you, what will it take you from you by you just saying that, thank you, Kafui? You see, even the more I show gratitude to you, the more you'll be like, okay, let me help others.
Of course.
See, the guy who gave me my first house to sleep in Accra, Herman Chinrihesi.
Oh, may he
May
rest
he
in
so-
peace.
See, when I bought a house, I put his name there.
Boom.
That's forever. Because that man, even when we were coming here, I was talking about him because he's the only person that brought me up here. So anytime I drive up to Ebri, his memory is still with me. The guy believed in me. He said, you know what? Come and stay with me. We got kicked out. He's like, no, I'm not leaving you. I have a friend. Go and stay with this guy. And I went to stay with the guy for 1 year and he never asked me for $1. Same guy that I stayed with now is a business partner. And when we built, I'm like, I'm naming that house after him, man. You know, so that is me. When Awe paid for whatever he paid for, I booked his ticket, brought him to Ghana, experienced Ghana for 3 months, and went back.
Did you meet Mama?
Oh yeah, he stayed with my mom.
Oh, nice.
He may stay with my mom. See, it's time, yeah? It's time for you all to show gratitude. I've seen people now becoming competitors of people who help them. You're crazy. Something's wrong with you. If that person wanted you to be a competitor, he would have showed you the way.
Exactly.
And it saddens my heart because I've touched a lot of lives and I see them like, you know, sometimes they try to stab you from the back. But bro, me, I have a vision and that's the vision that I'm drawing towards, not your 2x2.
It's not even 2x4, it's 2x2.
No, 2x2. No. What you guys are doing behind the scenes. So yeah, I mean, Awe is special to me.
Yeah,
Till today.
The $5,000 was repaid.
See, my own Africans couldn't even, give me $1. You know, nobody gave me $1.
So it'll be UN.
No, they said it would be But Awe believed in me.
Yeah.
He gave me $5,000. He did. The only thing he told me, please come back.
He wants you back, man.
Because if you don't come back, I'll go to jail. That's what.
Have you been back to China since you left?
Oh yeah.
How many times have you been?
Oh, just once.
Just
once. I went,
What took you there?
packed my stuff. Yeah, bro, you live in China, you're making $2,000, you're home, you're making $10,000.
What are you going to do for, man?
Bro,
Let's go pack your stuff and come
bro,
back.
I just went, packed my stuff, and I told Awe, I'm going to Singapore. Yeah, whenever you want to come to Africa, my home will be open for you.
One time.
Yeah.
In case you just joined us, where have you been? Well, this is a conversation with Africa's most influential YouTuber, changing the negative narrative about our beautiful continent. And we're shooting this inside the Cactus Creek Hotel. Beautiful stuff. Woody.
Yeah.
Have you met Shatawale though?
Not yet.
What would that encounter be like?
I don't even know, but I mean, Shatta. We've spoken so many times.
Okay, but yet to meet him.
Yeah, spoken so many times, but I know one day we'll meet up. Definitely.
Which African countries are you yet to visit?
I've been to 36 countries, so I still go like
Quite a few to go.
Quite a few to
About
go.
18 to go. Have you done anything in North Africa?
just one country.
Which one?
Algeria.
What was that like?
Algeria was different. I felt like I was not in Africa, by the way. That's the only country that I've been in Africa that felt like, yeah, just not in Africa. The people are different, the culture, the way of life, the buildings, the architecture. But we've been through the same struggle, colonization.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that is the only similarities that. But theirs were brutal, man.
Yes, no, there was.
It was so brutal,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
After doing my research in there, I was like, wow, you know, it was crazy. But then, it is what it is. One thing that I think we should learn from them is their maintenance culture.
They maintain a lot of the buildings.
They maintain everything. In Ghana, we build, we give you, and we don't maintain anything.
No, it's crazy.
Like, I don't know what's wrong with us, bro.
Maybe is it like a disrespect for history and just we want to do something new all the time and then leave the old stuff?
No, I think maybe there's no maintenance word in our tree language or whatever language that everyone is speaking. There's no word called maintenance.
CC, is it not, no, maintain,
No,
maintain.
CC is repair. CC is repair.
So what's maintain?
Maintain it. Is it? I say. I did not say no. It's CC.
So that's repair.
No,
so
that's repair.
You don't think we have a word for
I
maintain?
don't know. I don't know. Anyone?
We should Google translate it and let us know.
Anyone who
Google
knows,
translate maintain in every country, whatever. Yeah.
I don't understand. See, we build stadiums and we leave it without maintaining. Like, I don't understand, bro.
We need to maintain.
And I wish I can plead with His Excellency. This is a personal plea. If he can form a committee that their goal is to green this country. Green. Like especially more plants. And
trees.
Their job is to make sure the tree is growing.
That's your job.
It shouldn't be political related. It should just be something, maybe Minister of Greenery or whatever.
We had a Green Ghana project, but hey.
But
as you said.
See, this guy is trying to play smart, you know? we didn't try to play smart.
We didn't have a Green Ghana project.
That is why it feels so good to be Wodemaya. You know, you can say anything and you don't care. Where's the Green Ghana project?
Not too green.
It's a way of people making money, bro.
So let's.
You don't want to say it. You know, let me say it for you.
Less business, more maintenance.
Bro, we need. See, God. Like, you see, if we construct roads, in the middle of the roads, you see people planting maize. Bro, if you talk about it, it's like you become like as if you are arrogant. It's not arrogant. It's just me speaking up.
Where did you see, apart from Algeria, where did you see in your travels places where maintenance was really top notch? It really impressed you.
Rwanda, and for now, I'll go Namibia.
Well maintained.
Oh my goodness! Like the roads. Like if you see a pothole, there's somebody coming to maintain,
to fix it.
To make sure it's fixed. Here, do you have Minister of Roads here though?
We do have a Minister for Roads.
Do you have Road Authority here?
Yes, we do. Ghana Highways and Authority, all that stuff. Everybody's there.
I think certain things need to be redefined, you know. Or maybe we should have a district road authority.
So they come down. It's also there.
It's also there.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Just not working the way it should work. That's all.
Bro, this country needs to start all over again. Maybe that's what I said to reset.
Friendless police.
Bro, no. See, I think.
It's a mental.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead, man. It's your show.
I feel like we don't need members of parliament to be ministers. We should look for technocrats, people who knows what they are doing. Bro, I don't know. I love this country so much, and I feel like anytime I talk, I get myself into trouble. We should get people who like understand what they are doing. We should get people that know the job. Like give them. Yeah, it's okay. You brought the president. We understand, but it's time for the president to leave a legacy. That legacy cannot be done by politicians.
So get people who know the stuff to do the technical stuff.
Bring
Leave
them.
the MPs to do their stuff.
Let the MP stay in
their
parliament.
people.
Let them stay in parliament.
Make laws.
Even do MPs build roads?
But they promise. That's the thing. They promise it.
Why are you campaigning that when I become a member of parliament, I'll build you road? That's not your job. You see, like...
Is it working? Is this democracy working for us here in Ghana?
You want to get me into trouble, man. It's just, you see... you get me into trouble.
Where is it working? Where is it working in your travels? Where you see that things are...
Democracy is not for Africa. I've traveled. Democracy is not for Africa. Democracy has encouraged tribalism in Africa. Democracy has encouraged more religious beliefs than the actual work. Because now, look at what's happening. If the MPP comes to power, it has to come from that like a particular tribe. To the extent that if you say something and you see people attacking you, it's just a group of people.
Yes.
And the other group will be defending you. But I'm not expecting this particular group to defend me. But you should understand what I'm saying. Think.
Without the tribal colors and the religious colors.
When something is wrong, we should just say it's wrong. And not because, I support. It just, democracy is not for us. Trust me. Democracy is why, like, we have so many tribal issues happening in this country. Democracy is not for us.
You've done content promoting certain regions, and then now you see people attacking you, man.
Yeah, it's so sad, man. It's so sad.
There was some Ashanti stuff, then there's some Volta stuff.
I want to say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me, to everyone watching from the Ashanti region, if you're looking for somebody who really hates Ashanti region, I'm not one of them. If you're looking for somebody who really cares about the development of this country, I'm one of them. See, I made a statement. You could have just said that what you said was wrong, but this is how it's supposed to be. All right? Correct me. I've seen all the people who are trying to correct me, but they still,
label you?
No. They still say I'm right. They're correcting me, but they say I'm right, but I should have said that other tribes were involved. When I was saying that...
You're talking about the slave trade, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can't disprove what I'm saying, that what I said was wrong.
Historical fact.
They're saying that you are right, but you should have said that this tribe, because, like I said, the lens they were using to judge was where I come from. But there's nowhere I've gone that I carry that tribal sentiment, that I am Fanti and I represent. Like, I don't even care. It's because of what I was saying that time, and then they just picked that and then brought it out, and everybody took it. You see, the saddest part of it all is that there's this guy who called me, and we nearly met when I was going to meet the Ashanti Hene. I was just busy because I had to come for a wedding. One of my guys were getting married. So the night that I was honored there, the same night I went to Takrady. I woke up the next morning, he has written a long thing, as if he doesn't, like, if you really want to educate people, like you care, you just test me.
Yeah, just call me.
Just call me. But everybody just want to do things in public to make people think that I hate. See, I don't hate Ashanti region. Like, when I went to Atlanta, I flew all the way from Ghana to Atlanta to attend a wedding of an Ashanti guy. It's my friend. Flew all the way. Yeah, I paid people's school fees in Ashanti region. There's a school in Ashanti region. I roofed it. Bro, why would I hate? I don't hate. See, my house, if you come to my house, all the utensils in my kitchen were bought by just one person. It's an Ashanti woman. She bought everything, like everything in my house, just because of the love that woman has for me. And even when the issue happened, she was crying, Maya, what happened? I'm like, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Like, I saw all of it. But listen, let me just say that in case whatever I said offended anyone on this show, I'm just going to say I'm sorry. History is very, very bitter. And I'm not saying this is what is happening, or I never said that to create tension between the Northerners and whatever. I just didn't mention other tribes because what happened was just impromptu.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we didn't even plan to do that.
No.
But I also want to say this, like, I think a lot of people have been blaming Uncle Ben for making me who I am now.
Why blame? Why blame? What has he done?
They said,
He's a peaceful man.
you know, if you ever meet Uncle Ben, you will definitely love
It's
him.
Ben Tochimalo.
Yeah, I call him Uncle Ben.
Uncle
you know,
Ben.
in my house, like, I mean, my wife keeps talking about Uncle Ben because of a cup Uncle Ben gave her.
Yeah.
He's just a generous, honest. Sometimes I even feel like he does too much. Let me tell you some of the things about Uncle Ben that you don't know. There was a time I arrived in New York. There was this Liberian guy or Sierra Leone guy going somewhere. The guy is lost and he's asking me if I can help him book an Uber. Bro, I also just arrived in New York. Uncle Ben was coming to pick me up. Uncle Ben just showed up. He said, "Where are you going, young man?" I said, "Uncle Ben, I don't even know." But he said he needs... This man left his car, went to book an Uber for this guy to go to wherever he's going on his own ticket. That's the kind of man that he is. Like when I go to New York, he doesn't... Bro, I just don't want to say certain things, but I just feel like you guys should stop attacking Uncle Ben. I said what I said because I know what I was saying. It's just that, like, maybe the way it came out, some of you are offended, and I just want to say that I am sorry. But it's history. Thank you.
You've been promoting Volta Region too recently.
That to go into trouble. But like, I don't know, man. Like, these days, I'm not going to say anything about Ghana. You see,
I can't promote the rest of the world and not promote Ghana. That's how I see
that's what I'm saying. Anytime I promote Ghana,
yes,
it becomes like a tribal set.
Yeah,
And I don't like it.
No,
you know,
no.
I'm not... See, I just said, I love Volta region so much. It's my favorite region.
Yeah.
Even though I'm from Western region.
Yeah, why not? It's yours. It's your choice.
This is Ghana, bro.
Yes.
And I said, each and everyone needs to build a vacation home.
Home in Volta.
Bro, I woke up the next morning. I don't know where I was. I'm like...
All this actually is happening on X, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, what's happening? What did I do? People are like, you think you're going to allow you to do what you've done to Accra, to the Volta region? It became a whole national issue. And I'm like, bro, you know, it's so... And I think people come from the perspective of tribalism. And I just want to have them say this. See, you're a Ghanaian. More importantly, you're an African. If you leave this country and step out, nobody will know you are Voltarian or Ashanti or Fanti. Especially, it saddens my heart whenever I see young people carrying this whole tribal remarks everywhere they go to. See, it's something that we've been trained to divide us and conquer us. If you can put that tribal lens aside and start discovering who you are as a Ghanaian. See, the man who changed my life is a Ghana man. The guy who gave me a place to stay was an Ashanti guy. But when I met them, there was nothing like Ashanti or Asante or Ghana. But at the end of the day, it was more of what? A Ghanaian young man, and I just want to help. Maybe your destiny helper is a Fanti man.
And you're not.
Stop carrying that tribal sentiment. And this is why the politicians of this country are taking advantage of you. And I don't want you to be taken advantage of. I am for you, bro. See, make me your best friend. Make me your best friend, not politicians, man. Make me your best friend. Because I will say things that politicians will not tell you. Do you know that these guys understand our ignorance? When you spend time with politicians, they understand the ignorance of young people. I didn't even know, like, they manufacture news. Are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm a news guy.
Oh, yeah. So why don't you tell us the truth then?
News can be manufactured. It's easy.
They manufacture news, and the following day we start talking about things, forgetting about the things that are actually important to us. Young people of this country, rise up, take back your country, and do away with your tribal whatever.
You think it's a failure of the educational system where people are not seeing themselves as Ghanaians and Africans, but are seeing themselves as Dagomba and Gan, Bono, and Fante. Is it a failure?
It's a failure among ourselves. I think our leaders did not help us because they thrive on that.
Because you said in China, everybody thinks China is better than everybody.
Nationalistic.
So I'm sure it's part of the educational system and the way they think.
Yep. I think it's about time. But like I said, if they educate these people, they won't be able to come to power. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, and then you also said that democracy is not working.
Yeah.
So what will work for Africa?
We just need somebody who will be like, hey, I understand your cry. I'm here for you. It's time for us to build together.
How do you select him apart from a coup d'etat?
No, cool, man. It's not always about cool.
Like, the people have risen all.
See, before democracy,
Sankara rose from a coup. Traore rose from a coup. JJ rose from a coup. Those are the examples we can see.
Kwame Nkrumah did not come through coup.
No, but he used democracy.
Kwame Nkrumah democracy was not really democracy.
What was it?
Kwame Nkrumah, I would say Kwame Nkrumah performed more That's why he was arresting people. Do you that was not democracy.
Preventive detention.
That was not. Kwame Nkrumah was not democracy. Kwame Nkrumah was not. You see.
You want a one-party state like China?
No. See, he didn't. You see, President Mahama, being in power today, can decide that, hey, this is my legacy, this is my country, it's time for me to build it. See, check 4 years' time. Even the people will start shouting that, don't go anywhere. It's simple. I just feel like they've given you the country, they trust you.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Make your mark.
I get you.
You see.
But you're still hopeful for Africa.
No, more than hopeful. That's why we are here. We are not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. See, some of us will talk and talk and talk to listen. If they don't listen, we'll come and do the job ourselves.
Maya for president.
Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No. We will talk and talk. If they don't listen, see, I've traveled across Africa, and I wish one day somebody can come up with a perspective of, I'm the leader from Ghana, my minister of tourism will come from somewhere from Kenya or South Africa.
So like a United States of Africa. What Nkrumah was thinking about.
But picking up things that people have done in all these countries that is working for them. Like Rwanda has done the cleanest country. So you pick up a guy in that and be like, hey, the model that worked for you.
Spread it for the whole continent.
Bro, hey, you are from Rwanda. This is Ghana. How do you make it work? Give that guy, push that guy to make it work. You see, when it comes to tourism, we don't understand it. Give it to a Kenyan and be like, hey, you've done it. Do you know, if you travel across Africa, hospitality business is being run by Kenyans all over Africa.
Yeah. Even in Ghana here, I know one of the hotels.
So why can't we adapt a model of being like, okay, even if he's not coming to be the minister, put him in your government in the way.
Advisor. Okay.
See,
so best practice.
Things will work,
things will work.
See, for me, I think things can work. We just don't want to make it work.
For those who are pessimistic and have like a negative view, and you are the opposite to them, what do you talk to people? What do you say to people like that who feel, you know what, this thing, the colonialists should come back? I've heard people say things like that before, man.
But I think people who want the colonialists to come back have never read and don't know what the colonizers did when they were here. I mean, go to Belgium, they handicapped a lot of people. It's just they don't. It's just like, I think people are saying all of this because of knowing that we give power to black man and look at what black man is doing to the power to us. People are even saying it's worse than what the white people did to us. But I feel like, what the white people did to us was, worse than, but we need people to come up with an African solution to our African problem. The only problem is that we're trying to build Africa like the West.
Exactly. Today I was listening to GTV, and one of the panelists was saying our democracy is a hybrid. It's Ghana, it's UK and USA.
We don't even understand.
Yeah.
We don't even understand what we are practicing.
Yeah, we have our chiefs and
exactly.
Our systems that we
don't understand what we're practicing.
There's something that has been frustrating you recently. It has to do with travel. And I read a post which basically says, I mean, is it crazy? Isn't it crazy that in 21st century Africa, Africans cannot visit one another?
It's insane, man.
Without wahala.
It's
insane.
Insane.
Traveling across borders. What are your experiences?
that is a campaign that I've decided to embark on because I feel like now that Africans want to develop themselves, they need to get rid of the borders because the borders were created to exploit us. Now we want to develop ourselves. Let's open borders because you won't believe that I cannot drive from here to Benin without paying money or being extorted from one border to another. And I think it's insane because I was in Europe and I was able to drive from whatever, one country to another without any restrictions.
You just flow.
Just flow. We want to develop ourselves. Why are we holding all these borders that were not created by us? You see, I went to Lesotho and people were like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that it snows in Lesotho. You know why? Because of the borders. Because if Lesotho was open, that anyone can drive in, because you can drive. I had a classmate from Zimbabwe. He has never been to Zimbabwe. He has never been to Lesotho. You could have just drove from Zimbabwe to Lesotho just to experience snow. So it's about time for us to open borders because, see, what you are wearing, I believe that people from Kenya needs it. Try shipping this from here to Kenya.
Even when we have the African Free Continental Trade Agreement, you know they work.
See, enough of the bureaucracies. That's why I love Honorable Jifogomashi.
Tourism Minister.
I hate bureaucracy. I don't know why. You know that this is how to do it. And he said, I have to write a letter. The letter passed to this person before it's get done. So if I have to do something, I'm like, Honorable, hello, hi.
Let's move.
She said, oh, come. Right there, we get it done, I'm out.
We're done.
That's how things need to be done. The AFTCA has been in existence, and for me, it sounds like it's just on paper. You know, and every day they're just having meetings after meetings. They're trying, but the system in Africa is not even allowing the AFTCA to operate. And it's sad.
What's some of your border experiences, man?
But I've been detained. I've been deported.
Where?
I was detained in Mozambique.
They say what?
They said they're not going to allow me to enter the country.
Did they see your cameras or anything?
Not really, because of my passport.
So you were detained?
I was detained.
How did you get out?
I think they said I should go back to the country I came from. So they detained me for like hours, and then I think after a few hours they said I should go back. You know what happened? I used another border, and the other border allowed me to enter.
So you're detained?
I was detained. I was deported.
From where?
Uganda.
Why? Because
they said I came to spy on their president. I had a camera in my hands, and I was like, "Oh, you came to spy on our president."
They gave you your offense there. They said,
yeah, they deported me to Rwanda.
What's it like being deported, man?
Bro, it's so funny, you know. So in Uganda, I was more like detained in a room for some time before I got deported. But then I was in the room, and then the guy who came to interrogate me was like, that's the guy from YouTube. That's what saved me. So they said, you know what? The deportation has already been stamped, but it's fine. You can just go to the country, and the following day, you get deported.
So you had a soft kind of...
So I had some kind of soft kind of...
You were not cuffed or anything?
No, because of that guy.
Otherwise, you'd have been cuffed?
I would have been. What's it called? Zambia too, I was deported.
What was that like?
They said I've overstayed for 1 day.
1 day?
1 day. But that one, I didn't overstay because it was 30 days visa. But the lady who gave me 14 days and I didn't see it. So on the 15th day,
wow, they tracked you down.
No, I was at the border somewhere stamping, and they said, no, you can't get out because you've overstayed for 1 day. So they gave me 24 hours to go back to the capital city and then get out of the country within 24 hours.
Which you did?
I did. Okay. I did that. I had to fly to South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my recent one was the brawl I had at the...
punching? You threw some?
Yeah, I threw some. I had to.
How many, man?
Just one, you know.
You be lefty or what?
No, this one. Right?
What happened, man? What happened?
So I got to the border, and then
Ghana Togo.
Yeah, Ghana Togo border.
Okay.
And then they were like, you know what? You have to pay money before you go. And I'm like, I'll pay. Like, give me receipt.
One time.
Give me receipt. They said we don't have receipt.
How much they charge you?
2,000.
Do me fun.
But I was filming them.
Good.
I was filming them.
On your phone?
I was filming. I'm not even gonna hide it. I'm just showing you that I'm filming you. Give me receipt. If you don't give me receipt, I'll film you.
One time.
So they saw that I turned it on. It was a trick, by the way. Just I see how, and then they now like give us the camera. I'm like, you're not taking this camera from my hand today or tomorrow. And that a lot of people knew that I was fighting for them.
Yeah.
I became Kwame Nkrumah that day.
One
you
time
know.
at the border.
I became Kwame Nkrumah. Yeah. And when I'm free, you know, like they kept me there for some time, and the people were at the entrance said, "Free Wode Maya." Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I felt like Kwame Nkrumah that day.
Recently?
Oh yeah. I think when
This year?
2024. Yeah, at the Togo border. Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah.
We need to get the borders borderless.
Yeah,
basically.
it's about time. If we really want to develop ourselves, we need to start trading among ourselves. People are angry that Trump is, you know, saying that putting tariffs on people. No, but we have what it takes. See, did you hear Trump recently when he said the Congo minerals, he's going to resolve the conflict between Rwanda and Congo, but he's going to get minerals. And I asked myself, what is the African Union doing that a problem in Africa got resolved in the US?
Crazy.
Is something not wrong with us? And at the end of the day, they're going to get minerals.
So you don't do work for free. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that, like, see, it's about time for us to know that we work together. If you go to Namibia, they got the best meat. When I go to Namibia, I eat meat morning, afternoon, evening.
What type, man? Bushmeat?
No, cow, beef. But look at Ghana. We struggle to get beef. So why don't we ship beef? Because they have it in abundance. If you go to Kenya, Uganda, they have milk. Bring your milk. If this place is hot, let's take our cocoa to East Africa and they make the chocolate with the milk. But we have to take the cocoa to Switzerland. Have you been to Switzerland?
No.
Bro, when you take the Swiss air, they give you chocolate. When you touch down, everything is chocolate. For different type. And I'm like, yeah, the only one we have is the golden tree.
Hard like yeah, but it's good because you can travel with it. It never melts. It's nice and hard. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. We've got to get that trade going.
No.
Your work took you outside of Africa to where in the diaspora did you land first?
Wow. Where? Brazil.
Oh, tell me about Brazil. What's Brazil like, man?
It's beautiful, man. Brazil is the blackest city out of Africa. You know that? Salvador Bahia, apart from Nigeria. And it was beautiful to see that you got Africa out of Africa.
In South America.
It was beautiful, man. They had a twin festival, just like.
Yeah, we have the Ghana.
Oh yeah?
We have.
And do you know that the Yorubas also have?
Yes, Yorubas also have a twin festivals.
Can I ask you a question?
Tell me.
What is the similarities between the Yorubas, the Evers, and the Gans?
I know in where we come from, we eat akara, and in Brazil they eat akara as well. Same word. We are people, Ewe people, Gan people. We're all the same people, really. Same people.
I feel like the people don't know their history.
Same people.
Because I just found out like the Gans do the twin festival, the Yorubas do
and the people in Brazil too.
They do the exact twin festival. Yeah. They worship their obia.
Yeah.
You know, the voodoo and all of that. They had the same culture, everything. The akara. They have the only one thing that I wish we have it in Ghana, the cocoa juice.
They started doing it.
They started, but I tasted it was not authentic.
Yeah, you loved it in Brazil.
The one I tasted was not authentic.
The one here?
It's not authentic.
Really? Where is the authentic one coming from?
Do you know how Gary came from Brazil?
Really?
I might see this guy. Gary.
No, I know Gary.
You think Gary is your food?
Why is it not my food? It's the whole of West Africa.
No, it came from Brazil.
Get out of here.
I'm telling you.
Gary be here.
Gary, the finest Gary I've ever eaten was in Brazil.
But they are our people.
No. Where did cassava comes from?
I know it came from South America.
So Gary is not from you.
Well, you get your point now.
Yeah, Gary is not from you.
All right.
That's something that I think we need to start educating ourselves about. We took akara.
Yes. There.
And you know it's called akara.
Yes.
In Brazil. Akara. Oh, wow.
Yes, akara, same word.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And here. Wow. So they brought during this, another question. So this is a conversation. It's not like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
How did cocoa get to Ghana?
Well, the story we had is about our guy, Tete GQ. Tete Kwashi.
Is that?
But some people also have theories that other people were also doing it. It was Tete Kwashi who was more successful than I don't know. You tell me.
Bro, but
What's
no,
your
I
theory,
mean,
man?
no. See, I'm not saying that I have a proof of what I'm saying, but it doesn't make sense for us to believe in the story of Tetakwashi swallowing
The beans.
beans and bring it
No,
here.
I don't believe that one. He brought the beans. He didn't swallow.
Exactly, because I went to Brazil. Cocoa is actually from South America.
The food of the gods. The Obroma, yeah.
So I believe during transatlantic slave trade, because they were exchanging so many things. That's how cocoa got here. I got to a museum in Brazil and I saw gold there. And they told me that gold came from Ghana.
But-
even though Brazil has gold,
Yeah.
but that particular gold is still in the museum. And I asked them to give me because I'm from Ghana.
Yeah. You know, I've read a book by Ivan Setima, who says the book is titled They Came Before Columbus. And they had a theory that there was trade between West Africa and South America
Fact.
before
Fact.
before slavery.
Fact.
So we could have those
Yeah,
changes. Yeah.
even if you go to Trinidad and Tobago, they will tell you that the first black man that arrived in there was Mansa Musa's brother.
Somebody.
Mansa Musa's brother who arrived in the island before
Yeah.
Columbus. But you know, our stories were not documented.
That's the issue. We've
Yeah.
got to document them.
And that's why I made that mistake of saying, the mistake that got me into trouble.
What did you say?
By saying that the slave trade, they made us believe that the people were only on the coast of Ghana or no, but actually
Africa.
it's from the inland,
Hinterland all the way down.
even Burkina.
Yeah.
When I went to Burkina Faso recently, I identified something that was shocking. This whole Aki, every household in Burkina Faso, they have the Aki plant.
Okay, it's a plant. Yeah.
Aki, it's the staple food in Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
Their national dish.
Yeah.
You understand? So you got to understand that, yes, indeed, because they eat it. Coast of Ghana, we don't eat Aki.
No.
It's the northern part of Ghana and Burkina.
So that's the link.
So all of us were involved in the trade. You know, people were taken from all over the place. So, but they make us believe that, oh, you know, because of the slave castle is over there. I'll take you to some place in that I discovered recently. I think I have to take Uncle Ben there. It's there's this resort, got zebra and giraffe. That was built by a Ghanaian guy, and in there's a path, a slave route when they were coming before they go to Asin Mansu. And this guy has built a museum in that path,
Nice.
which is oh God, I forgot the name. You saw the slave trade, the slave ship that got they kicked people out.
Amistad? No, not Amistad.
Yeah, they
Okay,
came from
okay.
they left from Ghana to
And there was a revolt and then some.
exactly.
Yeah,
They named the museum after that ship. Yeah, it's really interesting because I'm not reading from the book.
No.
What I'm doing is like when I go to the countries and I connect the dots. So I might say certain things that maybe some of you might not agree, but I'm still learning. Yeah,
Where in the Caribbean and South America
I
have you been?
went to Suriname.
Yeah, those people are Ghanaians. They are our people.
They are not just your people. They are from all over the place.
Yeah, they are our people.
Yeah, but they have Gidi Gidi. The language is quite similar to Ghanaian language. I think in my comment section, people were saying that, oh, in Congo, that's what we say this
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like it's a mixture of
Yes,
all
West and East.
all the languages forming together.
West and
That what really shocked me was the first day I arrived. The lady hugged me and said, "Atu," and
Thank
I'm
you.
like, "Hey, this is not Ghana."
That's it.
I said,
Atu.
"Atu." I'm like,
That's it.
"Hey,"
Wow.
just hugged me and
Yeah,
said, "Atu." I'm
yeah.
like, "Wow." I went to a place where Rollins loved voodoo. I think he loved voodoo, man. So I went to a place like the only president of Ghana that has ever been was Rollins.
In Suriname?
Yeah, it's a shrine.
Okay.
It's a shrine that is still there till today, and it was only Rollins that stepped his foot in that shrine. And I went there too, even though I'm not the president
No,
of the
but
country.
you went.
I went there, and I got there and they were like, they worship Opete.
The vulture.
I'm like, the vulture? They say yes. I'm like, how? How? You say Opete?
Yeah,
And,
the vulture.
and then Chediampo.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah.
say Chediampo. Oh no,
Suriname has so many links.
the link
Yeah.
between Ghana and Suriname is insane. It's insane. I encourage more Africans, when you get opportunity, just go and learn about your people. See, I attended a wedding in Suriname, and I was like, this culture is so different. My uncle calls me and say, my friend, this is the culture of our marriage ceremony, me and your dad.
Straight up.
This is how we got married. The same culture. But I think they took it and still kept
Yes,
it.
preserved it.
Ours were, I think it keeps on changing, and that is why. But they still maintain it.
What's their reaction to you when they know you're from Ghana?
They love me, man. Like, bro, I feel like all the Caribbean countries, I feel like I'm one of them. They just love me. Like, I don't know. I feel so special whenever I'm in the Caribbean. You see, I get like special treatment. They treat me like a prince. I don't have any kingdom anywhere, by the way. But they love me. Like, I don't know how to explain. Like, from Jamaica to Barbados. Did you see what Barbados government did for me?
Talk to me, man.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. So they called me and said, "Oh, we want to invite you to an embassy." And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He said, "Wode Day." Can you believe it? Like, they spend money. I was like, they should have given me the money, bro. They should have given me the money. They spend money.
I mean, they respect the work you do, man.
Bro, like, it was emotional knowing that is my country. And they're just honoring me in my own country. I couldn't believe it. Like, the entire embassy, they invited like a whole lot of people. The owner of our, Passion, all of them were there. And I'm like, wow, these guys were celebrating me from. It's insane, man. That's how I feel. Like when I went to Trinidad and Tobago, when the Prime Minister got to know that I was around, it's like, give him that hotel. That's where Otumfo slept.
Whoa.
They gave me that place, and I'm like, bro, I'm not a prince or I'm not a king, but they still gave me.
What's the room like, man?
Bro, I should have gone with my wife though. I felt so lonely in there.
Nice room, man.
Huge. Like, it was so huge. Like, they gave me everything to make me feel comfortable in the country.
Shout outs.
I'll be back, man. The Caribbean, I'll be back. Don't worry, we're coming for crop over.
What's crop over, man?
Hey, that one you don't want to know.
I'm asking.
Crop over is more like a street carnival.
Okay. Trinidad?
But all the Caribbean. Okay, so Barbados calls it crop over, but other countries got names that they call it. It's more like a street carnival where they exhibit more like the freedom that they had during the emancipation. So it's all out.
Yeah. And it's in summertime, around this time?
Yeah, August.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can come with me in this time.
One time.
Yeah.
Would love to.
You'll love it. But are you married?
I am.
Oh, sorry.
But you're also married.
I know, but I can't go with you because that's like marriage conference, man. Sorry.
No, brother.
I wish I discovered that country before getting married.
So I feel around.
No, I tell her all the time, man. It's not like I love I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. It's
whenever you're doing videos like that, people are like, you're a married man. I'm like, bro, if I was single, you didn't have to tell me that I'm a married man. But it's a beautiful culture, and I love to showcase it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What's the plan next? I mean, while you're waiting for the voice, what do you do?
I'm just relaxed.
I saw something you launched, like a homes.
Yeah, Maya Homes.
Okay, tell us about that.
So I've put my brand on so many real estate projects, and some of them have really disappointed me. Some of them also more of delivered. But then through YouTube, I just don't want to be. Like I told you, I'm not on YouTube forever. It's just the day the voice will tell me I'm done, I just step out. So investment-wise, I've done a lot of real estate investment because that one I can travel, and then so I felt the need that I have so many houses to put them out on rental, and also because I built my own house. So I was like, you know what, we qualify to build for other people. So what we do is, like, whenever you're coming to Ghana, you're looking for a place to stay, we got 1-bedroom studios, everything for you. And then if you looking forward to buy a house, if you want to buy my house that I built, that's fine. But we've also partnered with other real estate developers that we know and believe that they can deliver. So if you're looking forward, we can introduce you to them for you to buy from them. So
where are the locations?
Everywhere, but we just have more like East Legon Cantonment, this high and kind of, because that's the one I can. So I just don't want to venture into things that I can't control. Yeah.
What should somebody know about real estate? What have you learned from real estate? What are the tips? What are my tips?
I'll pick people's. I think if you really want to build real wealth, That's according to Casapreco. If you really want to build real wealth, venture into real estate. When I met Casapreco, he told me that even though he built one of the biggest beverage manufacturing, but he still felt he was not wealthy until he ventured into real estate. And that is something that I have seen. Though it's capital intensive, but it's so worth it, because the land that I bought maybe 2022, the price has doubled in 2025. So I would just say that when you're looking forward to investing in real estate, you will never go wrong, because lands, houses appreciate, cars depreciate. So don't buy cars, buy land and do land banking.
That's it.
That's it.
For those who, I mean, they know you as a YouTuber, what's your big YouTube tip you can give to somebody who's starting out?
Don't be like Kafui Dey. Don't be like Kafui Dey. Start now. I believe that, like, it took you how long?
I think I started after the interview we had.
Really?
Yes.
You started? Then be like Kafui Dey. Then be like Kafui Dey.
You inspired me.
Yeah, now be like Kafui Dey.
You inspired me.
I would just say that whatever you know right now, bring it online. Whatever you know how to do best, bring it online. I wish we can have a channel for the president of Ghana.
YouTuber.
Yeah, I mean, you see, people feel like being a YouTuber means you are.
They look down on it.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, so YouTube, really?
Yeah, well, you get what I mean? But whatever profession that you have, if you have a bit of time to more like, give back, come online.
Just film yourself doing what you do, right?
That's it.
I mean, you did that first.
That's it. That's it. Whatever profession you have, being a doctor, being an engineer, whatever, you can come online, bro. We are waiting for you. You're the best, journalist this country has ever produced. And look at you right now. And you have built your credibility, right? You can call anyone in this country to be on your show. Now, you're on TV, but you're still online.
Big time. And this is where the action is.
But that's what I wanted to hear.
This is where the action is.
That's what I wanted to hear.
This is where the action is.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I took my lesson seriously.
No, that's what I wanted to hear,
Listen, I can sit here for the next 2 hours.
No, it's
but
fine.
all good things.
No,
really
come to an end.
I know you enjoy it.
No, of course I enjoyed it. I'm like, when I was coming, I'm like, bro, let's do 30 minutes, man. How many? We've done over 2 hours, bro. Wow.
And you're a great storyteller, man.
Oh, no, you are. I think that no one has ever made me cry on a set before. And anytime, I can't even watch that video.
It was emotional.
Yeah, I can't watch that video. That was my first time just crying on TV, and you did that. So I have a huge respect for you, man. And I'm glad that at least I made you come on YouTube. You're telling more stories now.
I'm glad too, man.
Yeah, tell more stories.
Yes,
it's very important.
Wode.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For those who are wondering, how many passports have you gone through now?
5 now.
This is you're on your fifth one.
I have 2 pages on my last one. I need a new passport. We need to have like a 60 pages passport or something, because the 32 and the 48 does not work for me.
So you're on your 5th one now,
Yeah,
which will end soon.
Yeah.
What's your full name?
Berthold, Jesus Christ. Have you heard that one before? Berthold Kobina Akun.
That's it.
And can I say something?
Yes.
Before you go?
Before we go.
The man I was named after is the same man that employed the owners of Aqua Safari and Safari Valley.
Nice.
And I found out recently, and it gave me goosebumps,
Berthold.
And it made me feel like, nah, my father knew what he was doing by giving me that name.
What does it mean?
A leader. Maybe someday, I don't know. Yeah. Pleasure.
Shishi.
Oh, beyond share.
Thank you very much. That's a conversation with Africa's most influential YouTuber, Wode, coming to you from Cactus Creek Hotel in Eburi. Make sure you subscribe, give us a like, share this video, and let's see your comments in the comments. My name is Kafui Dey. God bless.